welcome to another edition of the Money Line. This is, I don't know, it's like our 8th or ninth episode. And this time we have a special guest, somebody who Vince and I see at least 3 times a week. But he is a man of many talents, Danny Guzman.
Yeah.
Danny is our personal trainer, but he also, the majority of his work is basically in real estate. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So Danny, on our show, we basically talk about a lot of things, one of which is I'm intrigued by how people make money. And I love hearing how people make money, but more importantly, the dynamic of how they make money and how everything flows through it. So what I mean by that is like how you get frustrated by it, how you enjoy it, like the thrill of whatever you do. The frustrations that you have and so forth. And I guess my first question to you is, what do you do?
Well, I do a little bit of everything. So I do personal training full time. I've been doing that for 6 years, so I have my clientele. And then I do real estate, really apartment locating. That's my niche.
Okay.
So anybody who's renting, those are my clients.
Is that like on a corporate level, like, or individuals? Or
Individuals.
Got it.
Yeah, I kind of... because I'm so busy with personal training, most of my business from real estate comes from referrals.
Okay.
Friends, family, everything, right? That's the best way.
And in your experience, where do you think most of them come from? Has it been friends, family, or just like people who you train who know
It's
people?
the people that I train that connect me with people that are coming in from out of state, out of the country. I help a lot of people from Denmark
Really?
relocate. Yeah.
How? Okay.
How
so,
Denmark?
yeah.
Is there a company
Wow.
that?
Because there's a company that I work with in the Galleria, and their corporate offices in Denmark. So they have a lot of trainees come out to Houston. So I mean,
And there's no shortage of that.
yeah, no.
Wow, that's very.
Yeah,
See,
so
that's my
they
point.
keep me busy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So do you like go do corporate training for them there?
Yeah, I do corporate training there at the facility.
And then it kind of one aspect of your of what you do bleeds into the other.
yeah,
That's very cool.
yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Denmark. That's so odd, but
Yeah.
that's cool. I didn't know that there were that
Have
many
you been
people
to
who came here.
Denmark?
No, I haven't. No, I hear it's gloomy. It's always raining. It's always
Yeah.
cold.
Have you been there?
No, I said I could see that.
Oh,
My
Just geographically speaking.
I don't want to ask.
I've never been. No,
I'm shocked.
but
I'm shocked.
my girlfriend is from the
Denmark.
her motherland is
No, the motherland.
her motherland is
Motherland.
Norway, Denmark, Finland,
She's-
that area.
Yeah,
Scandinavia.
She's a Viking.
Scandinavian, yeah, she's a Viking. She might as well be. She's tall. But no, yeah, that's why that's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, so are they looking for individual apartments, or are they like, does a corporation set up something to where like they
I sent them a list of properties that are within the vicinity of the office.
okay.
So it makes it easier for them to,
Is it
because
in the Galleria area?
they've only come to Houston like once or twice to visit, so they don't really know what area to live in.
And I got a question. So does that mean, is the company paying for their
They're
living?
Yeah, they're yeah.
So they give them a budget or whatever, and
Well, they have
They'll
like
cover-
corporate housing for them for the first month.
Okay.
And then within that month, I'm helping them find a permanent place.
okay.
So they're moving them here.
Yeah,
And they have
they're moving
visas,
them
I
here.
assume?
Yeah. They have visas, work visas.
Let's get
That's
those
like a built-in
H1B.
funnel for you, because if
No,
they're
it really is.
if they're moving here, then they're gonna, once they get out of the apartment,
Yeah, and
the
then
natural progression.
a year goes by. I move them to another place, so it's like it's a good thing that I got with them.
That's a great gig.
Yeah, and it came from one client.
And
one client connected me with training his corporate office, and then he's just made me so much money. That one person.
Wow.
So are you training multiple people at one time?
Yeah,
one
it's
time?
like it's small group training, like
okay.
up to 6 people.
Okay.
It's funny you say that. Like in our world, what we do, it's funny how that works, because if you do good work for one person,
Oh yeah, man.
it spreads like wildfire.
Yeah,
that one person,
The power
will-
of a referral, man.
yeah.
Word to mouth, it
Yeah.
goes a long way.
We've had several cases where we have lifer clients because we did such good work for them, and they will send people out. I remember this one very specific client who she called in. I'm not going to name her name, but if she ever listens to this, she knows exactly the story. she called in, and she slipped and fell at Walmart. So if you don't know this, slipping and falling at Walmart is one of the worst cases you can take. It's just it's a trash case. They fight. It's hard to show what they slipped on. There's just a lot of problems with the cases. So she was in a bind, and it wasn't a big case, and we told her we'd help her, even though we probably shouldn't have. And I told her that too. I was like, look, this is not a good case, but we're going to help you out anyway. And fast forward a year, we helped her, and I think we
got her some decent money.
Yeah, we got her some decent money. I think we waived our fee. And she was like, I'm going to send everybody to you. And people say that, but it doesn't always happen. It's fine. Yeah. But she, I think it was 6 months to a year later, she was like, hey, I'm sending over my friend. I hope you don't, I hope you guys can help her. Her husband died. He was in an 18-wheeler, and he got hit by another 18-wheeler in heavy fog, and he was killed. And I was like, okay. And she was like, this happened over a year ago. And I was like, how has nobody helped her? Yeah. So do you know what a Jamaican marriage is? No. I didn't know what a Jamaican marriage was either. So Vince and I were talking, and she told us, the wife comes in, and she's like, we had a Jamaican marriage. And she was like, we're Jamaican. And I was like, what does that mean? She was like, we see each other a few times a year, and when we see each other, we're married, and when we don't, we're not.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Maybe not in the way you're thinking, but it was just like we live kind of separate lives, and we see each other because he's always on the road, so he's like in and out or whatever, but they had a decent relationship, you know?
So I was like, when was the last time you'd spoken to him? She was like, it had been like 6 months.
That's crazy.
And I was like, is that common? She was like, we've been married for 10 years.
Wow.
And we couldn't believe it. And I was like, this can't be a real story. So we talked to the morgue who had his body, and they said no one has claimed him. No one has been in touch with us for over a year.
And they still had the body?
And the only reason she found out was because she was some kind of eligible person on some kind of benefits thing that he had done years before, and she got a letter saying he was dead.
So a beneficiary?
So she was a beneficiary, and she didn't know he was dead for a year because that was common for them.
That's crazy.
It's a little longer than usual, but
So we
still had the body.
They still had the body. This happened in New Mexico, and we ended up getting the case resolved for 7 figures. Oh. Yeah.
From that one client.
From that one client.
I just want to let you know, David, you can't have a Jamaican wedding. Jamaican marriages. Don't try that shit.
I'm fully aware of that.
Don't try that
I'm
shit.
fully aware of that. No Jamaican weddings.
That's not going to work here.
I'm not trying to get stabbed. I promise.
at this very moment.
By a Viking sword. Where did you get that fucking sword?
It's taller than him.
But no, yeah. So that's the importance of client referrals, and it's funny you say that. That's awesome. That's good that bled into the other. Have you taken on? Are there any other like clients that you have that have done that for you, or not to that scale, or
not to that scale? Yeah. But I have other clients that refer their friends for training, and I hate telling people no. I'm a yes man. I try to take on as much as I can.
Yeah, you were
Which
telling
is
me
crazy,
he was working during Christmas. He was working on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I can't imagine somebody doing some work on Christmas Day. It's just crazy.
It gets me out of the house.
Who does
If
that?
I can go train like 1 or 2 people, it gets me out of the house because otherwise I'm going to sleep in. I'm a person that likes to be productive.
No kids yet, obviously.
Not yet.
Yeah. No, for us, it's just, the more you work, the referrals, like you can, I'm the same way, like, because I'm a real estate broker also, if anybody don't know, but I only do, I'll say 2 handfuls of real estate transactions a year. Yeah. But I just will take on whatever I can because I don't know when the next one's going to come, although all of mine are friends, family, or colleagues that we work with, and I've been very fortunate to have, people buy houses, move, whatever. Apartments are definitely a niche market. Yeah. So it's crazy you got that opportunity with that corporate company. But it's crazy to me that you do that and still train full time.
I know.
Like that you find the time, because that's no joke. If you have to show 1, 2, 3 places a day, that's drive time, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and you're hands on, and sometimes none of those work out. Yeah. And so it's like you got to go and see a lot of places sometimes to make it really happen. Yeah. Kudos to you.
That has to affect your rest and sleep, right?
Not really. I mean, I have a hard stop at like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. I don't like working any later than that, but I wake up early. You know, I was telling them I was up at 5:30 today.
Yeah,
I was at the
up at
gym.
5:30.
He was at the gym at
I was
5:30.
I was at the gym at 5:30, so I woke up at 4:45.
I mean, I was up at 5:15 this morning.
Well, I was too. My
'Cause
kids came to
Chunky-
bed.
To eat
Chunky
a snack?
came in.
But I fell
To
back
eat a
asleep.
snack?
Prince came
To eat a snack.
Yeah, I would love to say that, but Prince decided that
Yeah,
he
before
wanted to,
sunrise
he
cake.
wanted to wake up and wanted to jump into bed. You gotta have a pre-breakfast breakfast, man.
Damn it, Chunky, why'd you come to bed? I'm gonna go get a
I'm
donut.
gonna go to the donut.
We always give him shit because he eats 3 breakfasts.
It's not 3 breakfasts. You have to have a pre-breakfast, breakfast, and post-dessert breakfast, post-breakfast dessert.
There could be cake sitting on the table. He's like, breakfast cake.
Breakfast cake. Look, I don't know
Afternoon
why.
cake.
I don't know why that's so shocking. to
Before you
everybody.
leave, cake.
If you don't have breakfast and lunch cake, you can't have your dinner. You just can't have your dessert for dinner.
Well, Danny can.
I got a sweet tooth, so I feel you.
Although he took a bite of the donut
some people
earlier,
lie.
and he's like, "That's a stale donut." I was like, "I think it's a day or two old."
Yeah, I take that.
We're gonna have to throw those out.
Yeah, right. In Ray's mouth.
So, asking you the next set of questions, what is it about your industry or industries that you wish more people knew?
As far as real estate, that my service is 100% free to
Okay.
the client. You know, they think that because I'm helping them that, you know, I'm going to,
There's a catch.
yeah, there's a catch, you know, because I'm helping you for free.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. You know, I get paid for helping you by the apartment complex.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's a completely free service.
So,
Similar to us,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because we offer a free service, and you know they don't have any money out of their pocket. You know, we try to maximize it as much as possible so that we can. Our fee comes from the recovery. So we try to tell everybody every time, like, there's no money you're gonna be spilling out.
It's just like a travel agent, you know.
Yeah.
But you pay a travel agent.
Yeah.
But a travel agent is an expert. You're paying
Yeah.
for their expertise.
Yeah.
And they get paid by the hotels, by
Yeah.
all these, you know, excursions.
Yeah.
But it's a small fee.
Yeah.
But with mine, there's no fee.
No, yeah, and I think that it's funny. I like the way you put that too, because with you, there's no fee. With the travel agent, and even for me, that's what it's funny. You say you pay the experts to do their job. When me and my girlfriend went to Tokyo, we had no idea where to even start,
Yeah.
and we paid an agent. It was not even a lot, but they kind of coordinated everything for us and made things much smoother than it would have been had we just gone like.
Oh, yeah. They give you a
blindly.
whole itinerary.
Yeah, and I always tell people that I'm not going to go to my accountant to work on my car. I'm not going to go to my fucking wealth advisor to do my electrical work. It doesn't make any sense. These people work in these industries for a reason.
Yeah.
And you kind of got to.
And the more specific one is like, I don't go to my family attorney
Yeah.
to handle my personal injury matter.
Yeah.
Because, and that gets more specific because we've had some clients that are like, my family attorney, tax attorney, or somebody's going to handle it. They said they could do it. I'm like, they don't know the game, PI, the way we do. Like, everybody has their expertise in their field, and then it's broken down, and it's like, go ahead and try it. But we're just letting you know that you want to go with somebody who knows exactly what to do and how to handle the matter.
Yeah, it's just like a commercial real estate agent. He wouldn't know what to do with residential paperwork. You know, that's not what he deals with.
Yeah, it definitely.
Yeah.
So, what is it about your business that frustrates you about the industry?
As far as real estate, I would say just the indecisiveness of people, because people change their minds. People ghost you. You know, I think that's the most frustrating thing is ghosting, because there's a lot of apartment
Does
locators.
that happen often?
Yeah, I mean,
You've
and
offered
then-
your time.
Yeah.
You've given them 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 hours.
and then sometimes there's apartment locators that'll give a kickback. You know, like, let me help you, because it's easy money. You know, and they say, I'll give you a $500 kickback. So they're over here trying to negotiate with me. Hey, well, what kind of kickback do you give? I don't give kickbacks. I'm doing my job. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's frustrating.
So they're basically the other people are saying
The
they're gonna get
apartment.
paid.
yeah.
They're going to pay them part of the money that they would be getting paid for them.
Yeah,
But
they're going to
they-
say, like,
they
why
expect-
are you giving the agent that commission when we'll give you $500 and you ain't
Do you
going
think
to
it's
get
the
nothing from
apartment
that?
themselves?
No. It's the customer, the client is working with multiple real estate agents, and they're trying to shop around with, okay, I got one real estate agent that's willing to kick me back $200 for using them, putting their name down on the application. Can you do 300? Can you kick me back
really?
500? Yeah.
Is that
like,
legal?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't know. Like
Sounds
Yeah.
very,
in our
it
business,
sounds very unethical.
we have a very
You can't
fucking
do. You
dirty
can't give a
business,
client
so-
money. I mean, you can give them a gift,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, it's like they
A
want
small
money.
gift.
We encounter this stuff in our world too. It's a very dirty, shady business, and we have a lot of people in our line of work that offer clients
Incentives.
literally bags of money
Yeah.
if the case is big enough. I
Just,
remember
had
just to
people-
use them.
Or we've had people call in and they're like, hey, man, I got this buddy that's really fucked up. It's a commercial case. He did this and that or whatever. Like, do y'all give referrals?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we don't. Like, our firm has, Rockets tickets or Texans tickets or something like that. And maybe we can offer you something like that, show our appreciation. But we're never going to give you any money straight up for any business. Like, that's just not the case.
Yeah, and that's a very frustrating part of our business too, is cheaters, and it's we see it way too often.
Yeah.
Way too often. It's unfortunate, but it's just something that we kind of have to deal with.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, yeah. I think. Go ahead.
What's frustrating about the trainer side? The training side, I should say. I think I have one for you, but I'm going to let you answer
No,
first.
I mean,
I got a lot of questions about training anyway, so I'm about to get some free
probably
advice.
guys
How do you look like him, you mean?
Yeah.
Probably guys that'll be on schedule and just cancel it.
Guys,
through-
that's what
I think the frustrating part. I mean, I had to think about that, but people who, I tell them, I give them all the keys they need to do to be successful, and they skip out on like cardio. It's like, okay, tell me you're doing cardio, but I never see you do cardio, and then
Yeah.
you're complaining about why the scale doesn't move. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like,
I think he's talking directly at David.
no, I know David gets his cardio.
David put in his step
I've
master.
been doing my cardio with that walking,
Yeah, I saw a
with
walking
the treadmill.
pad.
Yeah. So every little bit counts now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, the only thing. It's just frustrating that I want it more for you than you want it for yourself.
Yeah.
not you directly, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my clients.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's a little bit, and you were saying this the other day, because I had told him, I was like, man, I'm down 6 pounds. And I said, you're like, I think it's a combo of a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's just a little changes.
Little tweaks.
Yeah, little by little, a little adds up to a lot.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And I think, so from a training perspective, this is just me asking, as you get older, do you have to, as people get older, have you noticed that you have to kind of tailor your workouts for them to be different?
Yes, you got it with that, and then with injuries.
Okay.
So I'm not making an 80-year-old woman do burpees
Okay.
like I would with somebody who's young. Their goals are to be,
Yeah.
just for endurance.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to be in better shape.
Yeah.
My older clients, it's just about moving.
Yeah.
You know?
Movement.
Yeah, movement.
I remember it's like we were in the gym today, by the way, and I pointed out to Danny this dude that looked like he was just shredded, and I was like, man, how do you get like that? And he was like, you do a lot of
steroids.
A lot of steroids.
Yeah. I was like, wait, a lot of steroids? I didn't know there was more than one steroids.
He was like, yeah, he was like multiple, and he was like, that dude didn't even have a neck.
Yeah,
he
he did.
stacked
He
steroids.
didn't. He was just like, he looked like
And he was only like 5 foot.
a Marvel
7.
character, like that. You know that dude with the helmet, the steel helmet on his head.
Yeah.
God, I forgot what his name was. But anyway, that's what he looked like.
I'm Juggernaut, bitch.
Juggernaut. Yes, that's what he looked like. Without the helmet, he still looked like that. I was like, this dude is like just fucking jacked.
Yeah,
Like
he
a
was
cartoon
crazy.
character.
Yeah.
The proportions didn't look right.
So I was asking him, I was like, and I was like, if you don't do any cardio, will you still look like that? And he was like, no. He was like, you're still going to look big.
Yeah, you'll add some muscle tissue, but it just won't look aesthetic,
Proportion. Yeah.
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 How about
there's-
pecs
so
and a
there's-
belly and
Is there a natural way to get really, really big like that?
There is, but like a lot of people want to look like bodybuilders, and that's not an even playing field. A lot of bodybuilders are, if they claim they're natural, I think they're lying.
they've had help.
Yeah, they've had
some
enhancements.
assistance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Danny, because for everybody who don't know, Danny actually competed before. He won first place at nationals.
Yeah, I'm IFBB pro.
Yeah. So, did you start training before or after that?
I was training before then. I was a trainer for maybe 4 years before that.
Oh, dang. Okay. So you've been training, because when was that? How long ago?
That was 2019.
Wow.
When was that? When did you decide that you wanted to compete for that?
2016.
What made you decide?
No, 2015. Some guy at a bar, he asked me, because I was in shape. I've always been in shape.
Yeah.
And he was like, what do you want to do? Like, I said, I want to be on a magazine, you know. This was before, social media was that big, you know. Now you ask me, I probably want to be Instagram famous, just like an influencer, you know. But that's not my goal anymore.
Yeah.
I'm too introverted for that. But I said, I want to be in a magazine. I just want to be noticed, in the fitness industry. He goes, well, do you compete? I didn't even know what competing was. And I was like, no. So I started researching, and then I did my first show. I got like 9th place. I didn't like the way I felt. So I said, I'm going to come back harder, and I'm going to win the next one.
Yeah.
So I won. I hired a coach.
Yeah.
And then I won. And then
Is it like state level or regional?
Yeah, regional level, and then you go to national. And if you win national, first and second place, they get their pro cards.
Oh.
So I competed against, it was like 39 other guys in my class.
Wow.
And I got first.
Damn.
So how do you, as far as the coach goes, is it coaching on what level? Like for posture, for food, what is it?
Yeah, a good coach should be able to teach you everything.
Okay.
Diet, a workout plan, posing. Posing's very important in bodybuilding. And, that's about it.
Okay.
Supplement protocol is important.
Supplements are very important, right? I mean, somebody else had told, like my previous trainer, he's like, supplements make all the difference in the world if you're taking the right ones in the right amounts.
Yeah. They're not magic, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
you got to do
anabolics are magic.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
No, just playing. That I didn't know. I totally forgot that you came in first. That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know there were 39 guys. I was like, I thought maybe there were like 8, 9, something like that. But that's very impressive, bro.
You're minimizing his.
No, I'm saying I didn't know how many guys
I wasn't aware
were
either.
there.
He kicked 40 dudes' ass.
That's what I'm saying.
So
It's very impressive.
So at the end of at the tail end of your training before competition, what did your workouts look like? And more importantly, what did your diet look like?
Diet, I was eating, I was pretty much eating intuitively. At that point, I had been competing for 6 years, so I had been weighing food for the longest time. I've had sponsors, I did have a sponsor at the time, so I wasn't weighing food. I knew that, I was eating 40 grams of protein.
You knew by.
And just making sure that I'm doing 45 minutes cardio every day, walking on an incline, nothing crazy, because that's what puts you in the fat burning state. I wasn't doing cardio for heart health, which is important too.
I
was doing
any cardio is good for heart health, but it's not.
But I was in a fat burning state. I wasn't in a cardiovascular state.
So how do you know? Again, because I'm ignorant to all this, how do you know the difference between the cardio burning state and the fat burning state?
It's just beats per minute.
Beats per minute, yeah.
Yeah, if you're
Like
above 155, you're in a cardiovascular state.
That's Orange Theory right there.
Yeah, and that's not me. I'm a sprinter. I'm not a runner, long distance runner.
Yeah.
But I was just training for fat loss.
Okay.
And then all my supplements were on point. I was seeing a doctor at the time, getting blood work,
Damn.
doing things the right way.
Man, that
a lot of work, bro. Ray, come on, dog. Come on, Ray.
I ain't going to no damn doctor.
I ain't even going to the doctor there. Take step 1.
So your blood is filled with whiskey and Dunkin' Donuts.
And frosting.
Chocolate.
Your blood's a little thick.
Man, I'm going to live forever.
Oh man, no, that's I mean honestly, Danny, I didn't know any of that stuff, and it's very interesting to hear your perspective on those things because I wasn't aware of any of that stuff. The cardio, I can absolutely. You did it for 7 days a week, 45 minutes,
7 days a week, yeah. And it's not like it was strenuous or anything like that. It's just walking.
Yeah.
If I can't walk for 45 minutes a day, that's pretty pathetic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just all
Let's not be judgmental. I feel like,
No, as a bodybuilder, having
I
a
feel like
goal.
we're being judgmental.
I feel like you got tagged on the chin right there, huh?
No sense in pointing fingers at the table.
What's that? We listen, but we don't
We
judge.
don't judge. We do not judge. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, moving on, we have a second part of our show, and the second part is the fun part. And it's where you got to give your opinion and get brutally roasted next week for being wrong about it. So
Let's see.
we
Figure it
have
out.
Damn.
a fun slate of football games. And did you say we were right about the last week, or we're wrong? Completely wrong.
We were right about every pick. We were only wrong about the space, the spread.
Spread.
So
Got
we
it.
picked every game correctly. We just didn't pick
The points.
the point spread. Exactly right.
Gotcha.
So I keep watching on TV that everyone keeps saying this is widely considered the most entertaining weekend of football of the year. I thought it was last week.
I thought it was last week.
I thought
they
but
keep saying
evidently
it
they're
every
saying
week.
it's this weekend, and I guess it's because it's not
five.
I think it's
games,
because
they
of the
said.
Bills and the
Yeah, I
I
think so
Everybody's
too.
waiting for that one.
yeah Baltimore.
Is that the Sunday night one? Sunday night, I think. Yeah.
so.
So I'm gonna do
Oh, the
things.
showdown already? That's crazy.
I'm gonna do things a little bit differently, just because I'm gonna call the Monday game first. The Monday game is the College National Championship, and that is against Ohio. That is
State
Ohio
and Notre
State
Dame.
and Notre Dame. We have on here. Let's see here. Where are we at? Ohio State is favored by 8.5 points. Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Notre Dame's big. I'm not saying that they.
They have a lot of momentum right now.
Notre Dame covering for me.
But I think that Ohio State is the better football team. But
I
I think
agree.
I think that Notre Dame can cover.
Yeah.
That's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
ATO.
Yeah. In Atlanta. 6:30 p.m. on Monday night. No weather issues. I think I'm going to pick
It's a dome, right?
Yeah. Georgia Dome.
Ohio State covering.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're basically saying they're going to win by almost 10 points.
Yeah.
They've covered every game.
Yeah.
In the playoff.
Yep.
They've, I don't want to say blown out
By
but
double
they've
digits for every game. Yeah.
beaten everybody by double digits.
And
I just think that Notre Dame's gonna.
I personally go ahead.
No, I just think that Notre Dame's. It possibly is their time. Marcus Freeman's got them playing, and I'm not crazy about their quarterback.
Notre
I'll be the
Dame.
first to say that, but I'm gonna take the Irish covering.
I just think that UT would have beaten Notre Dame. And I think if UT would have beaten Notre Dame, I think Ohio State's going to just shit on them. So hopefully I'm right. I don't know.
How much you putting on it?
I'm probably going to take a money line on it.
Play it safe.
Yeah.
Do a teaser with another team.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we're doing the same thing where we're all agreeing Ohio State's going to win. We're just disagreeing about how far they're going to win by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that, well, I mean, are you saying Ohio State's going to win?
I believe Ohio State's going to win.
Money line.
Yeah, I'll just take the money line, I guess.
Okay.
That sounds. I know it's a weak.
No,
weak
it's
call.
not.
Let's say take the money line, but
It's a safe bet.
David, no, it's a safe. But David says risky money wins. You gotta-
That's why you parlay
Risky
it with
money
another
makes more
bet.
money. Yeah.
risky money makes more money. So, can Notre Dame stay within 10?
It's at 8.5.
I mean, they a touchdown and a safety. That's all they need.
Yeah. There's a reason why they put 8.5.
There's a reason. Somebody knows something. I thought that the Ohio State quarterback was far more athletic than the Notre Dame quarterback has been.
The,
Notre Dame
the
quarterback-
receivers too, man. The receivers are
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
And that running back was really good. I you know what? I'm going to pull a David. I'm going to say Ohio State to cover that 8.5.
Ooh, okay. All right. I like that. All right. Now we're looking at tomorrow's games. Tomorrow.
And I like Marcus Freeman. I like Notre Dame.
You can always buy the points too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good.
That's true. We have the Texans 10-7 and the Chiefs 15-2.
Oh, here
The
we
Chiefs
go.
are favored by 8.5 points. I would take that. I'm going to take that spread. Texans.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, because Kansas City, they always just barely win it.
Have they won a game by 8.5 this year?
Yeah.
They have.
I'm just gonna say
like one or
something.
two.
I'm not gonna be completely surprised if the Texans win.
Oh, shit.
I'm just taking
All right.
the Texans covering.
Second week in a row. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. I don't even know what to say.
What's
Got
the
it right
weather?
last
What's the
week.
weather going to
All
be
of
like?
y'all.
Cold as
cold.
balls.
No.
Cold but clear.
No. You
So,
said all of y'all
20
what? What was it you about to say?
25 degrees,
All of y'all
14
what?
mile per hour winds.
It's crazy.
All of y'all, you was about to say
Oh,
something.
all of y'all took the Chargers last week.
No, I said Texans to cover.
Oh,
I said Texans to cover too.
last week?
Yeah,
I said
in a close
Texans to
game.
cover.
No.
Matter of fact,
It
if
was
anything,
2
I
points.
said
I thought it was
Texans
1
to
point.
win. If anything,
I said if the Texans don't win, they're going to cover.
I said Texans would win.
Oh, okay. I thought everybody took the Chargers last week.
No.
No, we all took
Now,
we all
you
picked the right
outra-
teams. We just didn't pick the right
Oh,
spreads.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked Texans with the points
cover?
last week.
What are you picking this week?
This week, I mean, a safe bet for me would probably just be Kansas
KC
City.
money line?
Yeah, money line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
I just
maybe-
we're fully healthy on defense. Our defense is driving us. We need CJ Stroud needs to run the ball when he gets
He
opportunities
did.
to.
He's been.
I mean,
did?
if Joe Mixon can have a good game,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, we could win.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
points.
I just think it's going to be closer than they're saying.
Yep. I hope so.
Yeah.
The Texans hit harder.
But they did beat us by what
8,
was
9?
it? A touchdown or two?
I don't know.
But that's the game Tank Dell got
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
injured. CJ was crying on the sidelines. They
And
couldn't
we
pull it
were
together.
at
It
home,
was
weren't
like-
we?
No, that was in KC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, give me Texans heavy to cover or win.
Okay. Next one we have is Washington, the Commanders, against the Lions. Washington is 12-5. The Lions are 15-2, and the spread is 8.5 for the Lions. I think that's a little big spread too.
I think so too.
I'll take the Lions.
On the spread.
I mean, they got a bye week.
Yeah.
You know, David Montgomery's back.
Oh yeah.
In
Right.
Detroit.
Yeah, they're in Detroit. It's their
thing
home
that-
opener of the playoffs. Like, I don't know. I think they're gonna have a lot of
And
energy.
I really like Dan Campbell. Like that's a guy that I would play for. Like he just gets you going. Like I saw these excerpts of little snippets of him like talking to his players. I'm like, damn, I want to go put some pads on and hit somebody right now. Yeah, that's a big spread though. And
Dislocated
Washington
shoulder.
plays so yeah.
Both of them.
Did you break your hip?
I'm gonna go hit somebody. Can you have the ambulance ready? I just the Washington somehow plays everybody close.
Yes. Yes.
But I think that Detroit's going to give it to them, and they're just going. I'm going to take Detroit money line.
I agree with that.
That's a-
Detroit money line.
Best player.
Yeah.
Best, smartest player.
Yeah. Detroit money
Yeah,
line.
don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Don't reach too far in that cookie. I agree. I think that Lions to win was the safe play because you'd have no idea. I think the Commanders are lucky, young, and talented.
Yeah. And it's a dome, so there's no weather.
And
variable.
And that quarterback for the Commanders is very talented.
Yeah.
And he throws that ball around really good. So I don't believe they're going to beat the Lions. I just think the Lions have too good an offensive line and a good coach, and I think they can win the game. Now,
They have some rest.
yep.
Yeah.
I don't know that they're going to win by 10, but
Yeah.
Okay.
they definitely will win.
The next one is my favorite intriguing pick of the weekend. We got the 10-7. I picked the Lions covering. No, the Lions just.
So we're all in
money
agreement.
line. Lions
So
money line.
We're still all in agreement.
So if we're all in agreement on something, I'm betting on it. I'm just
Okay.
giving you a heads up.
All right.
So, the next one we have is the Rams 10-7 and the Eagles 14-3. The Eagles are favored by 6 points. Here's the kicker. It's in Philly. It's 28 degrees and it's snowing. Winds are 14 miles per hour.
What's the spread?
Eagles by 6.
I'd take the Eagles. I mean,
Cover?
Saquon, they're going to be running the ball a lot,
Yeah.
and
Will they cover
I think so. Yeah,
a touchdown? They're going to win by a touchdown.
I think so. I mean, the Rams,
Yeah.
they surprised us last week,
Yeah. Vinny?
but
I'm having the Rams cover.
Okay.
Yeah. The Rams are dangerous right now.
are.
They're a little healthy.
That looks weird.
Their defense is flying around.
Yeah.
And you got Stafford, a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
in the cold weather.
Yeah, I mean, both teams got to play in it.
Ramon?
Yeah, but only one team is.
One team is
is
practicing
still for
it.
it.
One team has been practicing
It's
for
not
it.
so so
Yeah.
far in Southern California.
Yep.
Ramon?
These two games suck. I have to go pick these Eagles and Commanders, but I'm going to take the Eagles to cover.
Okay. I'm going to go out there and I think the Rams are going to win.
You got money line?
I'm going to take a money line Rams because
I like it.
they are
That's
a
a dog.
disenfranchised team. They're going to do it for LA. LA
True.
had all that stuff going on.
True.
And they got a lot of emotions behind them.
Yeah. And again, they just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like that,
This
or
is not
2 or
the
3
Super
years ago.
Bowl. This is not 2 years ago.
Exactly. But they got the pedigree.
True.
Yeah.
The coaching staff is there. The players, there's a lot of them still there. And Stafford
Matt
is-
Stafford, man, he's a quarterback winner.
Yeah. Yeah. He really
I don't
is,
think there's
so.
going to be, if it's 20 degrees and snow, it's not going to be a lot of passing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who's
I
their,
think
it's gonna
who's
have
their
to-
running back?
who?
The Rams.
The Rams?
Williams.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
He's good? Okay.
Yeah, he's good, but I mean, he's no Saquon.
He's Saquon.
He's not-
Yeah,
he's
the
not
Rams
Saquon,
need
you're
to
right.
stop Saquon or
Yeah.
just hold them to
Yeah.
120.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're not going to stop it.
Yeah.
Like maybe one touchdown.
Right. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Right.
Don't let Jalen Hurts get all over you.
And look, I think that in terms of how the game will work, if they have to come down to a ground game, Jalen Hurts is going to push you,
Yeah, the
just push
push.
you for a first down
Yeah.
all the way down the field and keep punching in touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
And then they can go. They can anticipate the tush push, and then you just give it to Saquon, and he can have an
Over the
explosive
top or
run.
something, Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
No, you're right.
I think Saquon
So it's
is
snowing?
dangerous.
Saquon is a
It says it's
problem.
snowing.
Yeah. Was it? It's the early game, right? Well, Sunday.
It is the early game. It's a 2:00 game. So,
Okay.
and then we have the final one, which is the game of the week.
Pick them.
The Ravens 12-5 against the Bills 13-4. The Ravens
Are
are favored by 1.5 points
At Bills.
in Buffalo.
At Bills. Didn't
This-
the Bills
this
beat
is
17 degrees, light snow, no wind.
Didn't the Bills beat them earlier this year?
No, the Ravens beat the Bills like 30-10, and that's off a few numbers. Or yeah, but
Yeah, the Texans beat the Bills too. So I mean,
yeah,
they're beatable. I like the Ravens.
they say this is a legacy game for both of them because they're both MVP candidates, and it's like
I think that Lamar wants it more. I think that having Derrick Henry, he had a good game, 185 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns last week.
Just crazy.
I think that
he's a beast.
that was the missing piece that they needed.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but I don't know if Zay Flowers is going to be playing or not. He got
don't know.
hurt,
I don't
Yeah.
think he's playing.
but
You like the Ravens?
I like the Ravens.
Money line, spread?
No money line.
Well, the spread is
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's a 1.5
Yeah.
points.
It's not really enough to base a decision on.
I'm gonna take the Bills
Money line is,
money line. Yeah,
I mean, the spread's really.
yeah. No, I'm gonna take. I think Josh Allen wants it. I think he wants to show that he's. Lamar Jackson's won what? 3
I think
MVPs,
Josh Allen wants that
things.
MVP.
Yeah, he'll run. He'll do whatever.
Lamar's
the hell
gotten it
he's
3
gotta do.
times.
But what makes the Bills the better team though? Because I feel like Baltimore they have better players. They have the better running back. I think they have the better quarterback. His statistics are better.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head when you said that. You said 2 separate things. You said what makes the Bills the better team, and then you said that Baltimore has the better players. I think the Bills are a better team.
I don't know, man.
I agree.
The Ravens
I hear
have
you.
been-
Because Cook
hear you.
is a really good runner. They're maybe not as big. And I heard somebody say, I just watched, like Get Up or something the
He's
other
the
day.
second-
And they were like, they got smaller linebackers, so that maybe he's going to run all over them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just have something about the Bills right now and Josh Allen, and then they going to try to scheme it up and get it at home.
Yeah.
What's the weather like? I know you said 15 degrees.
Cold.
Snowing? Is it raining or no?
Hold on. Cold, light snow.
I don't think it really matters with these two teams. They're both cold weather
Yeah,
teams.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the team that can push you all around the field. I'm gonna go with
The Ravens.
Ravens.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bills money line.
So we're split.
I would put a Rams money line, Bills money line parlay.
Yeah.
You're
what kind
I
of
like
money?
it. Texans covering?
Come on, man. Bet your balls. Come on, bet your heart.
We'll see what it looks like.
No, yeah, I can't wait to see what it looks like. It's always fun to see how good or bad we do.
Yeah.
Uh,
But that's why
At the end of it.
I like teasers, man. Teasers, a 6-point teaser.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know what's funny is if I hadn't done a teaser last week, I would have gotten wiped out.
Yeah.
But the one teaser I did, I won.
Yeah.
So
I
thank
think
God.
Teasers really work. a lot.
Those are helpful.
They just and they're not anything flashy, but they'll get you you some of your losses back if
Right.
you put other bets
You
down.
actually, you did something last week that I fail at all the time. Is where you hedge your bet. I said,
Oh, yeah.
I have tried that and screwed my entire day.
Yeah.
Hedge it the
doing
wrong
Hedge
way.
it- well, I'm hedging it against what I think is a bad play, and somehow the play lands right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. They didn't score the whole second half.
Man,
Come
them-
on.
Them bookies in Vegas are time travelers.
Yeah. 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 Well, Danny, that concludes this episode, man. Thank you so much for coming. We learned a lot about you, and
Thanks for having me.
this was fun. I'm really excited to see what these picks are going to look like next week. Now I got to go to my office and start.
We gotta go make some bets
start
right
making
now.
my bets.
Get into the lab.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
All right.
all right, man. Thank
Appreciate
you so
you.
much. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.